Hello, my angels, and welcome back to a new day, new reading. So let's get into it. Let's just see the energy around this collective. So the energy around you on this moment of time. Okay, first card out, date night. So you could be going on a date. Get ready to be wined and dined, or someone is about to take a risk. We have gambling. I know it talks more about the like bad finances or being addicted to gambling. That could tie you to the person, but I am feeling the first initial thought was someone was about to do you say roll the dice when it comes to asking you out. Let's just see. Date night, gambling, connected. Open up your heart. This could be a movement reading. It's kind of smelling like it. Can we get one more for date night? Oh. Then we have no, it's not the right time. Love spell. You've been bewitched. No, it's not the right time. Communication. Okay, gambling. Gold digger. Intuition. Open up your heart. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's get into it, my angels. First initial thought is that there is something brewing underneath the surface for this collective when it comes to someone rolling the dice, wanting to ask you out on a date. The card says, get ready to be wined and dined. Someone here could be wanting to take you out. There could be an issue when it comes to finances. Either you know this for a fact that they are dealing with bad, like an addiction when it comes to gambling. Specifically, there's definitely something here when it comes to finances. Either they're tied to this gambling situation, or you know for a fact that this person struggled with finances to an extent where you could have lent them money in the past to tie you to this, or you have felt like maybe they only were sort of interested in you due to the fact that you and your finances are your intuition would be telling you this. And the card literally says, do not ignore the red flags. They will come back to bite you later. So if someone here has been asking you out on a date and you have been feeling that intuitive thought, are they kind of using me? Is it something to do with them not having enough, me having quite a stable income, home environment? Do you know what I'm saying? You as a collective is not in a need of money. You are very secure within yourself. You have that under control. You could be feeling that someone here is only interested in you due to your finances. You could also know for a fact, or having at least intuition about it, that this person has bad finances, could be addicted as well to, in some way, shape, or form, gambling, right? Don't make this fit. Then we have date night, we have love spell, we have no, it's not the right time, and communication. What I am feeling when it comes to this is that, again, something is brewing underneath the surface. This person could be initially coming in to ask you out because they feel like underneath your spell, coming with this is a kind of a hidden love offer, right? It's not the right time when, well, clearly, at least for me, seeing this, gambling, gold digger, your intuition, don't ignore the red flags. There's something here you as a collective need to be wary about. That does not mean that communication couldn't be, in this moment of time, coming as well. Maybe you need to shift your focus from when this initial invitation comes in, they want to take you out. Trust your body's emotion, trust what you have been feeling within yourself, trust your intuition due to the signs you have been shown. Say no, thank you, I don't feel we are on the same page, whatever it may be that you are feeling, right? I am not here to put words in your mouth. All of this should have been a process of thought. Again, it's in your energy. It's around you in this moment of time. However, it does not mean that you guys won't be able to communicate clearly with the boundaries that you have, what it is that you are then seeking, right? Clear communication. It is a beautiful card when it comes to that, because it means equal understanding, not being on the defense, not hiding, but again, maybe something is underneath the surface and you need to therefore be able to stand secure within yourself coming to this communication, knowing that this is not the right time to move forward in this situation. You are not on the same page. Maybe you're not even reading the same book. I'm hearing that. Spirit could be telling you to open your heart when it comes to this person, this situation. It will help you attract more love. If you feel you are tied in some way, shape, or form to this person, and there is some way within you that you are hoping you will find a way back to one another, you have a unfinished business, right? They want you to open your heart. Could it also be to do with some kind of a honeymoon? You could be attending someone's wedding. Yes, it could, with that being here. But tied with the don't worry, they be back. Expect to hear from them soon. I feel it is tied into this situation with this person. You are in need here, Spirit says, to open your heart to this situation, to come into this understanding when it comes to this person. It doesn't mean that you and them are not meant to end up together in some way, shape, or form. Right here, right now, it's simply not the right time. The person is not where you need them to be for them to come into your life and be there as that permanent fixture that you want. You see? You could have had a very short-lived romance with this person. And that would have been like 3 to 6. I know some says 9. For me, that's kind of a longer relationship. I feel like it's more 3 to 6 months. This could have been going on with you and that person, again, to connect you to who we are talking about, for you as a collective to be like, this fits my story, right? You could have met this person at a wedding. You could have been going to a wedding together as well. But I feel like it's more about the situation with that person. You weren't together for a long time. It could have been very indicating with the love spell. Yes, hot and heavy, but more a connection where your souls really recognized one another. You know? There are definitely something to do here with communication brewing underneath the surface, but I feel like Spirit is asking you in this moment of time, yes, to open your heart, have understanding when it comes to this situation, not feeling angry or used by this person, but being in that state of mind, knowing we do not align in this moment of time. And you putting up that boundary because you do not want to be feeling like that emotionally or tied to money. It doesn't really matter, does it? You do not want to feel used by this person. And if they come in prematurely to what you are really ready for, both of you in this dynamic, it will end up causing you guys to come into a new cycle. And instead of healing this out, putting in that boundary, you could end up having another go at the roundabout when it comes to this situation. Okay, let's get a bit more into it. When it comes to the person connected to this collective, the date, night, the gambling. What more can you tell, Spirit? Oh, yeah, there's something here to do with addictions in some way, shape, or form, and they will be wearing a mask when it comes to this. That's where or why you need your intuition. You need to trust that what you are feeling within the first couple of seconds when this comes in, them asking you out on a date, trust what you are feeling. Trust your body's emotion. If you do not feel centered, if you feel uneasy, if you feel there's something here that isn't right, you know that gut feeling you get, right? You need to trust that. Again, that does not mean being cold or being harsh or being, what is that word? Talking down to that person in any way, shape, or form. Have the understanding that they, as well as you, are on a journey. Show them that compassion. Do not go above your own lines to meet them. However, center yourself, and when you then feel ready in your body to communicate what it is that you need to communicate, to stand firmly within yourself, let that person know where you're at, right? That person, and again, your intuition would be telling you that they won't be truthful when it comes to this. It could be going on within the background, and you could have had indications of that through your time together, but also your initial separation. When you guys split up and went your separate ways, you could have had in the back of your mind something to do with that. Like, is there something there? Am I not seeing that? Trust your intuition is what I'm hearing. That person won't be truthful when it comes to this. Yes, it also has to talk about with the addiction, obsession, possession, controlling has a block. It could very well be this person trying to control this situation and the narrative in which what I am ready to show you and what you then will be seeing, you know. That person could be very strategic in that way, in the way of communicating, wanting to take you out somewhere nice. They may not even have the finances for it. They could have been borrowing money to even have that possibility. Be on top of it. Be on top of your energy is what I'm hearing. Can you tell me a bit more here, Spirit, about that situation? Just one more. Whoop. Okay, yeah. Separation, Phoenix. I feel it can be for you and for them in this situation. You standing firmly, right, within yourself when it comes to this situation, not saying yes to this date when it comes in due to the fact that You are simply not ready. Neither of you are ready because you're not on the same page of the same book, right? Nothing wrong with that. Everything will come in divine timing. This could help you to come in, you as well as this person, to a phoenix period. And that is beautiful. That is something to be very grateful for. This separation, yes, there is sadness here. There is missing your thinking, yearning, unsure of the future. I get that. Both of you could be that. But having this new phase of rekindling, again with the communication, this could lead into something quite beautiful within your guys' connection. It doesn't mean ignoring your intuition, going on this date night, and then having this person being in that, how would you say, like a loop of bad finances. Maybe you have, by seeing this, the ability to shift it. Do you know what I mean? Because that person wouldn't then end up spending money they do not have, that they have been going out of the way to kind of lend that money to take you on this date. So let this transformation come in, let this growth come in, especially for this collective as well, standing firmly within that boundary, knowing what it is that you want. What is it that I want? Be very clear about that. Okay? Talking. Yeah, well, we know that. Again, just confirming this person, and you could as well be very interested in talking, conversating more with this person. And there's nothing, at least from the energy I've been shown here, wrong with that. That could lead to something beautiful. But take this expectation out of it. Just because this happened doesn't mean that you guys then will be coming into a cycle within your dynamic where you then are ready to come in and have this union, right? It could be a very beautiful stepping stone to get you, again, both of you, to transform. Also have that awareness in your mind that more often than not, I find it to be very hard for you guys to actually grow within the manner that you need if you are keeping a sort of a friendship bond throughout it, because you won't necessarily go through all of the triggers that you need to grow, to transform. So again, with your intuition, trust what you are feeling. Don't hold on to anything just to ease this person's mind because you feel sorry for them. It's not about feeling sorry for them. It's about having the understanding that they are on a journey and they need to go through that. And they will come into the things when they are ready for it. You can't force anyone to see or understand something they are not ready to see and understand. Does it make sense? So let that person transform through this separation. Don't hold them accountable, I'm hearing. The snake. Yeah. And it does tie a bit into that now, doesn't it? With the gambling, the gold digger, then the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. Again, like the other man, it doesn't have to be a woman with this card. This person could not even be aware of it within themselves, right? That they embody that energy. If that person in the back of the mind, not being aware about it, is low-key competing with you, being, again, it wouldn't be they wouldn't be aware of it, but malicious, clever, they would be, how do you say, moving in that way. But again, I don't think that this person is even aware about that they are doing that. And that's what I mean. You can't force anyone to see anything they are not ready to see within themselves. They have to come into those realizations on their own. So give them that opportunity. Give them that opportunity to phoenix this, to rise from it, to come into those realizations within themselves. By standing firmly in you, no is a full sentence. So if that's what you feel with your intuition when this comes in, or you even do not want to answer, trust that. Don't overthink it. Trust that. Trust that initial feeling, gut feeling that you get. Right? Is there more here, Spirit, when it comes to this situation that we need to know? Chaser. Chaser. Oh. Okay. So don't make this fit. In this dynamic, you could still, in your own rights, be doing it, but chase this person. You could, and well, the cards kind of does initiate. Don't you say that with the situation, codependent, you would be. Otherwise, why in the world would you allow that, to be in your energy? If you are feeling used by someone due to finances or emotionally, you would be codependent on them, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't allow it. Simply as that. So you have been or still are in some way, shape, or form within your own rights codependent when it comes to this person, this situation. They have stabbed you in the back. Stabbed in the back, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So something has happened here. And you felt a great deal of pain coming into that realization within yourself that actually did take place. Still, you are carrying a lot of love for them. And I get it. It is beautiful to have that outlook. But don't ignore what your intuition is telling you. I'm not telling you to be cold. Again, Spirit is telling you to open your heart. But there is a very defined line within you. That understanding that you can give to them due to the fact that they caused you that, show that same compassion and understanding for yourself when you then say enough is enough. I do not want to deal with this anymore, in the right way. Not by being hurt or being angry or being resentment. And I know you don't always know when you are building resentment. And that's what I feel your person is in that right now with the snake. They do not know, but they do carry that resentment towards you because you are doing better than them. And that could be tied into them feeling wounded. They could carry a very wounded masculine energy. And they may not even be aware of it, that you are actually triggering that within them in this moment of time due to the fact they look at you and think or see that you are doing way better than them, especially when it comes to finances. Many men are very hurt when they see a female doing better financially than them because it has been kind of the 3D outlook, right, embodied onto a lot of men that they need to be the provider. And if he is not able to provide for you, he has in some way, shape, or form failed. And therefore, in the back of his mind, he has now that resentment towards you because you are doing great. Does it make sense? Have understanding for that, yes, but have understanding for the situation for you yourself. Don't excuse bad behavior because you have a lot of love for them. That behavior is not okay. And it's so okay for you to stand in that boundary within yourself and say, no, I will not do this with you anymore. I deserve way more. Does it make sense? You need someone that is proud to be by your side, making more than them, coming to the financial situation or not. They should be proud to be with you, not competing with you, right? Is there more here, Spirit, when it comes to the stabbed in the back? Mirror. And that is good. If you are in fact mirroring this, your person in their own rights would be starting to go through that as well. Could it be something that you are hoping for? Yes, very much. Let's just see if we can get something confirmed here with the mirror. No. So you're not dealing, hurt, avoiding again. This person is not coming in to initially communicate. They're coming in to take you out on a date, wearing sunglasses, wearing a mask. They are not ready to confront what has been going on here. Can it lead to that? With you saying no, standing firmly within yourself? Definitely. Definitely. But in this moment of time, this person needs time to realize what they have done. Not dealing and clock. They need time. There are a cycle here that is in need of closing out, and it starts with you, collective, standing firmly within yourself, trusting your intuition, saying enough is enough. I am not taking another roundabout with you when it comes to this. Okay. Okay. So, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Let's see. Where is that deck? So when it comes to this energy and the collective, when it comes to this energy and the collective, sorrow, clouded judgment, beginnings. That's nice. Try again, new direction, starting over. And your person would be, but let them feel that. Let them feel the grief. Let them come into that realization that you are not dealing with this anymore. Stand firmly within yourself. Trust what you are feeling. It would make them realize that this illusion, unbalanced, disordered, that clouded vision, and you would as well be having that in your own rights, because you do not trust your intuition completely when it comes to this. Otherwise, the cards would be you focusing way more on healing, on self-love, self-appreciation. It could lead to a very beautiful, maybe try again. Yes, I feel more in this moment of time, it's more about new direction and starting over. But for both of you individually, healing needs to take place here. Not just for your person, but for you as well, collective. When it comes to sorrow and the beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted, your person could be very charming. That could be one of the reasons why you find it hard to say no to this. Family, fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. You could have dreamt that. It could also be a thing you talked about when you were together. Wanting that family dynamic with that person. But the thing is, collective, if you want that with them, they need to be stable within themselves, right? It doesn't have to necessarily mean that they need an especially like a specific amount of money. That's something you could think, or it could have some kind of a meaning to you, but then let them go on that journey and figure that out within themselves so they can become that dependence that you need them to embody as a person that you build with. You do not want to build with someone that is in competition with you, that has resentment for you, that cannot stand to see you shine and see you doing good in life. That's not a nice energy to have around. You definitely deserve more. And that's the understanding you need to come in with within yourself. You deserve someone that would stand by your side and be the biggest cheerleader, clap for you when you're doing good. It shouldn't be something someone holds over your head, that you make more money than them, that you are financially stable, right? Yeah, possibilities. They are possibilities. What about this sorrow? Twin flame, mirroring shared feelings, reflection, and spying. Could this person be spying? Yes. There could also be something to do with social network, information, and ways. Maybe it's a way they are able to keep eyes on you, to see what you're doing, who you're with, what is it that you want, how do you live your life in this moment of time. Spying, obsession. And the card as well, talking about it, came out in the first deck with the addiction, right? Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. I want one more for that. Woo. Longing, healing. I want one more. Shock, longing, healing. Okay. That energy is actually not bad. It could be a shock to them that you are wanting them to heal. Not that you would necessarily speak up out about that, but you standing in that. That person could, again in the past, if they have always had quite an easy access to you, them coming in, taking you out, you guys would then be going through a couple of maybe weeks or months, and then they again will withdraw themselves from the situation. It is getting too serious. I'm not going to deal with this. It could be a shock to their system that you choose to stand on business and that you're trying to release this. With the heart fog, it talks about mixed signals, blocked emotion, messed up. Only you. But that's the thing. If that person wants you and only you, again, it's a beautiful outlook. Let them then understand how it is that you want to be treated. Why would you? I know they may not be aware of it in this moment of time. I get that with the resentment they are building up when it comes to you. They need to come into that realization, and that will take time. It's not like something that just happens overnight. It takes time. And you as well need time, and that person needs time to heal this. What I was saying is, if they are devoted to get you back, they will lock in. And you shouldn't fear that. You then, standing firmly within you, shouldn't make them again run or avoid this conversation. Does it make sense? They could also, I'm hearing that, have been very mixed within the signals, talking about how they really want you, how they want this, but then they end up treating you the complete opposite, stabbing you in the back. There's a reason why you're reflecting upon this, hoping that you are mirroring that situation. You hope that this person, they finally have that shift within them where they are able to see the way they moved in the past prior to this was not the right way to move, that they did in fact hurt you, and then will reflect upon it, so then they are able to heal that. Because they could be very mixed within that signal. Like, I only want you, but then having this emotional storm. You know they are obsessed, you feel them, maybe you have seen them spy, you know it for a fact, you have indications, again, with your intuition, but then trust that. Trust what you are feeling. It's so important that you get to know that vessel of yours, know when to trust it. How would you be able to trust, putting it like harshly, I know, trust anything if you do not trust yourself and your intuition, what you are feeling, what your body is telling you? Then it would be very hard for you to navigate any sort of relations with anyone, love interest, family, or friends, if you don't trust yourself, right? Working on that, it's very important. You need to be able to trust your body's emotions, right? Not more, Spirit. Depth. Awareness, importance, value, as we just said, it is very important, and you need to go into depth with that. Becoming aware of that. Value that. And there could be a lot of conflictions here. We have a lot about it on the spread, and we did as well in the first. Soulmate. But then mask and bluff and exaggeration. That person could be, when they come in to want to take you out, right? They could be speaking all of these big words to you. You're the only one for me. You're my soulmate. I want this forever and ever. But not having the conversation about all of the things that did take place, right? All of the hurt, all of the sorrow, all the pain they inflicted and caused you, not approaching what needs to be approached for you guys to have this real, open, and honest conversation. Can you come into that cycle? Of course you can. But don't ignore the red flags. Right? I want to get a bit more in to what your person is going through, because I'm seeing like I think it's the bankrupt card. I just want to see when it comes to that. So the person connected to this collective, what are they going through right here, right now? Oh. They're wasting time. Queen Rising. Bad habits, drug, denial, repeating mistakes, can't break the loop. Could be very significant. Okay. So they could be seeing you. As I talked about in the beginning, I feel like this collective, you are very stable, very secure within yourself, especially when it comes to what you do for a living, the way you make your pentacles. You are glowing. All eyes on her, coming up spotlight. You're a queen and you shine in that energy. If that person is coming into the realization that they feel stuck on you, but also that you won't be wasting your time, prove them right, is what I am hearing. Don't waste your time. They are coming into the realization that you are moving on. Thank you. Next. Again, have them understand that you are, in fact. This person could be trying to come off as this big boss energy. Again, I feel your person is very good with their words. They're very charismatic, very charming. They know their way around you, like I brushed upon in whatever sequence I was about to say that was in, whatever part that was in. Every time they have come in, you are very open to them. And their words hold a lot of power for this collective. They have a way of persuading you. I don't think your person is that stable, rich business owner, CEO, big, you know what energy. That's more you. I have put it under the Queen Rising without thinking about it. I feel that's you. You embody that. And they are threatened when it comes to this. Threatened, power play, controlling presence. You feel unsafe. Do you feel unsafe? I'm not quite sure. But threatened, they are. They are very much threatened by you. And you could be a CEO. You could be someone that has your own business and it's actually thriving. Very much thriving. You do not have to worry about money. This person, right here, right now, could be mad about your glow up. It says spiritual hater. Maybe that's pressing it a bit, but mad about your glow up. Yes, you trigger them. And it would. Lights triggers people because they do not embody that. And they do not see that it's because they have something within them saying you can embody that. They just see it as one big trigger. And instead of approaching it, reflecting upon, well, why is it that that person makes me feel like that? It's way more easy to just point the finger and again, building that resentment we talked about, right? Thinking your magic is fake, low vibes only. That's that person. You are not low vibe. I don't get that energy from you. Your person, yes. Again, they are competing with you, whether they are aware of it. And this indicates, and that's really a red flag, it indicates they know it more than they don't, right? But they do not confront that part of themselves. Again, why would you want that around? If someone sees you as a threat, go deal with that. if you and your person are truly meant to have this beautiful union, be soulmates, be twin flames, whatever it may be, you will emphasize the good qualities about one another. And the right love, it makes you grow, it makes you transform. So if you truly believe that, then open your heart up to that kind of frequency, knowing that your person is able to change, but that will take time. And you cannot force that onto anyone. The person, I don't know why I'm getting that all of a sudden, could be younger than you. You cannot teach someone the way of life. They need to go through that themselves, those cycles. They need to come into contact with energy. They are right now reflecting or projecting, a lot of negativity onto you. You do not need to worry about that. You just need to focus on yourself, keep doing you, and come into that more of a self-love outlook. Don't be dealing with this, no matter how charming that person may be. Is that the way this queen wants to be treated if you're being honest with yourself? Just know that that person will on this journey be coming into contact with people that are actually like this, to show them you are not that. So they now know what that energy is. Again, what we project out, we will attract. So if that person is sitting here putting that finger onto you, saying you are like that, trust that spirit will show them that. They will come into contact with those people so they can understand what is that energy actually like. And if that you were nothing like that, again, let them go on their journey. Let them, set them free when it comes to that. And then just know if this is meant to be, it will be. What is meant for you can never pass you by. And rest surely in that. Come into that self-centered energy with yourself. What is meant for me will always be for me. It cannot pass me by, right? Photo proof. Caught in the act, evidence saved, truth in plain sight. And I said that you could know for a fact that this person is spying, lurking, whatever it may be. There could also be some people here in that person's energy that they are dealing with that have some kind of proof when it comes to them. Do they have proof when it comes to you? Well, they could be screenshotting things about you, thinking, oh, I know now everything. But again, I think this collective, you only show to people what you want to be shown. Again, you could live a totally private life behind the scenes, only, again, showing what it is that you want on your social media, not giving everything away. This person, what are they dealing with in this moment of time? Connective energy to this collective. And I said that. Broke as they are. Love triangle. Third party involvement torn between two multiple lovers. Or multiplied lovers. Could there be someone else in the background that they are connected to? Yeah, but again, I would find it a bit odd because we have love on the brain. And if they are coming in, again, that would be very manipulative. But everything for a reason, right? With the strategic card. My initial thought was that this person will come in speaking all of these grand big words, but not really having the backbone to back it up, right? If they are entertaining something else, in my mind that would be wild, because we have so much talking about how they are when it comes to you, how obsessive they are. They have love on the brain. They are so consumed by you. That would surprise me. But again, love triangle, creeping in, no, uninterested. So they are focused on you in that way. Is it good? No. Like that obsessive energy, it's not nice. And I have said that before. If you have listened to my readings, they are then sending you the evil eye. Maybe, again, they are not aware of it. It isn't in the forefront of the mind. Oh, I'm sitting here lurking. I'm sending that person the evil eye. I don't think that. But again, they are building up that resentment towards you. And that is not nice. They need to go deal with that on their own. You do not want someone like that at your table, clipping your wings, making you feel like what you're doing is way out, making you question your intuition, feeling everything you then bring up is, do you say it's taking out of proportion? I'm hearing that. They will make sure to put you down. That is not nice because they are insecure. Don't let them project that insecurity that they feel within themselves onto you. It's not your burden to carry. Simply, it isn't. Go shine. Go do you. Go focus on being that beautiful, majestic being that you are. Be the queen. And let this person heal, and you focus on you and your healing. Clearly, this isn't time. This is not a nice energy. Is there more here we need to know, Spirit? Jackpot. So there is something. This person could definitely be gambling, thinking they will then come into some money. It talks about unexpected windfall, right place, right time, big blessings ahead. And if that person is playing, I don't even know what it will be called, like the lottery, thinking, oh, I'm going to win. A lot of people think they will when they embark on this spiritual journey, thinking they will become some kind of a billionaire or trillionaire, but clouded. Making shit up for drama, living for attention. It talks very much about all of those insecurities. Again, I think they're projecting that onto you, thinking you are just doing this to get attention. Well, in fact, they are the ones embodying that energy. I don't think that you are. I don't think you think like that. In the energy I have for you, I don't see you thinking that you are better than anyone else. It's not the vibe I get from you. Ruby. Okay, so let's see. I want to see what spirit in this moment of time is wanting this collective to focus upon when it comes to you. And I want to, well, maybe we should do these. We haven't done them for a while. But I need that tarot deck then. Just give me a second. I just need to rearrange all of my decks here. We also have that. That could be nice maybe as well. Making a little collection. So, Spirit, what do you want this collective to focus upon when it comes to them in their healing, their journey? What do you want this collective to focus on? A lot of positivity. A lot of positive, yes, communication. But I feel it's more than that. It could be something very beautiful to do with your business. And that was the first thing that popped up into my mind when I saw it, was your business. It could be about to take off in a way you didn't see. That's really beautiful. What do you want this collective to focus on when it comes to them, their healing? King of Pentacles. Beautiful. That is, I'm not going to say that word, but you know what I mean, right? With that card. That is beautiful. King of Pentacles. That's stable. That's secure. That's having the cake and eating it and being on top of your mountain, just enjoying the fruits of your labor. Something maybe to do with grapes. I'm noticing them. And that's kind of the Nine of Pentacles, right? Planting. She's in her garden. She has put all of these seeds in the ground and they're starting to bloom and she's ready. She's ready to gather the fruit. You see him? He's beautiful. I love the shine in those cards. Let's just see more. What do you want this collective to focus on when it comes to them and their healing? Just one more, Spirit. King and Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords, but in reverse. King or Queen of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles in reverse. King or Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So, to confirm, this communication that is coming in, the truth will not, and then I have high pitch ringing in my ear. The truth will not be spoken in this moment of time. Yes, there's communication coming. We have that quite a lot of time confirmed throughout this reading, right? They are not ready to give to this in the right amount and manner. What I am seeing right now is that you, collective, are embodying both the King and Queen of Pentacles. Your person ain't that. Let's be real. Their finances is not good. If you embody that energy, or you're coming into that, that's powerful. From this situation, you will then move on to calmer waters. And we have been talking quite a lot about that. Again, standing firmly within you. You are only helping your friends. So if you truly believe that you and that person are meant to be that dynamic King or Queen of Pentacles, that's really stable. That's really secure. That's power couple on another level. You could be building an empire together. But then let them go on their journey, come into those realizations. They need to stop projecting their pain and their sorrow and their insecurities onto you and come into the understanding, I embody that. And that's why it triggers me. Let them heal, let them grow. Right? The Eight of Wands. Can I have one more for that? Queen of Wands in reverse. That's very manipulative. That's that communication could be a person. They could, when they reach out, embody that energy. Nine of Cups. All of them in reverse. Trust your intuition. Again, we know this is not ready. It's not that your wish fulfillment, truly wanting this person, they truly wanting you. If that's again what's meant to happen, it will happen in divine timing, but things need time here. In this moment of time, I'm gonna stick with my initial gut feeling. When it comes to a lot of those Eight Wands, being with communication, it's to you and your business. And what I am feeling is that Spirit will send this to you to make you shift the focus from that person onto you. You then being very, in a beautiful way, tied up when it comes to you and your finances, your business, working on that. So this can be relayed. Your person can get the healing that they need. You then will let go of that frequency, so they can then start to understand what it is that they themselves need to focus on and heal, right? Does it make sense? What do you want this collective to focus on when it comes to them? And Nine of Pentacles. It did came out kinda in reverse, but I really want to put it upright. Because what I am feeling is that this collective, you had been focusing a lot on putting in pentacles into the ground to make your garden blossom. I think there's a need for you to understand that in this moment of time. Again, with the shifting your energy, Spirit is trying to help you here. And they are gonna put a lot of positivity when it comes into you, and that's business that you are working on to make you see. Put that energy towards yourself in this moment of time. Again, embody that energy that you then want to attract, becoming that within your own right, being that stable, secure, reliable foundation that you want with someone else to understand. You do not need that from anyone else. You can give that to yourself. Them then coming in again should be the sparkle on top of your cake. They shouldn't be the foundation. They shouldn't be the fundament for your cake to even exist. Does it make sense? Yeah. Take you out of this. The Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck, feeling blinded, feeling defeated. Know that you are not, but trust in the divine timing of things. And I feel that this would help you understand what your person is going through, and for you to also come into the realization of why you need to release this. Because again, your intuition is telling you this. My belief, you will see this from this person when that communication comes in. Your feelers would be going off. Listen to them. Seven of Swords. Don't ignore those red flags. Victory. There could be something here as well when it comes to social media. Again, with your business, with yourself. You could be having a platform in a way, and it's really gonna take off. That could be your business. But victory, success, that's beautiful. Focus on that, because look at all that you've got going on, but you're not giving it your focus right now. Again, shift that. You can create magic. It's really a beautiful energy collective. Focus on that. This, it will sort itself out. You do not need to feed it that precious energy, and I talk quite a lot about it in my readings. That precious energy you have, give it to the things that right here, right now is for you to, you can feel them. My throat. But you can feel them. You have the ability to give it all of your energy, right? Does it make sense? So focus on that. Focus on that, collective. It's very beautiful what you have right here, right now. And trust that this, when it comes to that person in the background, that will unfold in the right time. You do not need to worry. This reading is a bit long. All of my readings are. Let's just see if I'm able to shuffle this. What does this collective need in this moment of time, my angels? What do they need? Oh. Silencing the mind, celebrate life. That is beautiful, just like we said. There's so much for you to focus on and celebrate and be happy about. Let's just see. Where is that? Celebrate life number 34. Could be a significant number. It could be your age. It could be your person's age. Could be significant to you. Surf-Ice does not celebrate birthdays or wedding anniversaries. They celebrate achievements. They take every opportunity to celebrate even small achievements to encourage each other. It is their pleasure to attend joyful events and celebrate beginnings together. In this poem, Sadi suggests that we celebrate the gift of life itself by being grateful for every breath we take. That is true. The oracle method is to have gratitude for all you have, whether it is positivity and a blessing to you or a negative experience which challenges you. It encourages you to pay attention to your needs and to have plenty of fun and share pleasant experience. There is so much to be thankful for right now. And the more you focus on your blessings, the more likely you are to find yourself on the receiving end of the generosity and belovedness of the universe. And that is true. If we focus, again, coming into the understanding of you not then building up resentment coming to this person or having hate, having anger, all of that, but being grateful for the lesson, for you to then come in to stand strongly in yourself. Again, think about all that you learned throughout that stabbed in the back. What did you learn? Because you learned a great deal. Again, with the return the favor, we say that. Let them come into the same realizations that you did. Let them learn, let them involve, and look upon yourself. How much did you grow from this? Because the journey is really beautiful if you're then able to have that shift of mind, right? And again, if you are embodying that King and Queen of Pentacles, you're coming into a Six of Wands, you have Eight of Wands on the way to you, that's big. That's something to be very grateful for. Then not worry about that person feeling that ache within your heart. Have so much grateful for what then you do have. Again, what is tangible? That was the word I was looking for before. What is tangible to you? Give that your energy. That is beautiful. So be grateful for it. 115. You could be seeing that, or it could be a very significant, again, number to you. The 5th of the 11th could be a significant month, like November. Could be a significant month when it comes to you. It could be your birthday in that month. The oracle comes to set you free from uncharacterable words and encourage you to silence when you face prejudice adversity. Let peace surround you. Guard your sanctuary and avoid dwelling on negative thoughts. Instead of defending or vengeful response, and I talked about that. I talked about that in the beginning of this reading. Again, go listen to it. If you haven't watched it. Again, to make sure it's your collective. Otherwise, don't waste your precious energy. But vengeful response, create a peaceful atmosphere where you can be what you truly are. Listen to your heart. Let the source of life draw you into a nurturing embrace. Dear one, by silencing your mind, you will become more alert and sensitive to your surroundings. This is because a silent mind is devoiding of judging, clinging, or rejection. Rejection, oh, that word sometimes. The silent mind, free from hatred, anger, jealousy, confusion, and conflict. When you are mindful of yourself judging in that moment, then judging will stop. Once you stop judging, you will naturally see things as they are. Eventually, your mind will direct you towards harmonious living and meaningful relationship with others. Only then does life become exciting, because now you can fully experience each moment in its freshness. You can also see relationship with others in a totally new light. And we had that in whatever part that may be, but with the new beginning, this could come into by you releasing that. Let's just see. Let's just get one of these cards. Just one. Oh, thank you. I love when that happens. Footprints direction. Beautiful. Oh, just turn the page to it. Can love when that happens. Thank you, Spirit. Number 60 could be very significant. You have been wondering which way in your life you should go, and concerning regards family, career, life purpose have arisen. The answer is this: go towards that which brings you closer to the divine. Seek that which truly feeds your soul, for this will show you the road to tread. Be careful, however, to understand what it truly means. The ego has a powerful way of tricking you into dreaming up witchcraft schemes. The truth is always consistent and loving. Step into your soul's knowing and focus on your heart's passions, talents, and interests. These clues will point you in the right direction. Don't let anyone push you off your chosen path. You have an important decision to make. Always choose the road of peace and happiness. Release lack mentality. Listen to your inner guidance. You are on the right path. You are on the right path, collective. And again, Spirit will show you that by all of that positivity you're coming into. Again, I feel they will really show you with your business what it is that you are creating in your own rights. Again, it could be something to do with being online in one way, shape, or form, but they will show you on the right. My stomach, do you hear it? It's confirming. It will show you to continue that. Again, what fills your soul, what puts sparkle and ignites that passion within you, and go with that. Thank you, collective, for this magical reading, and thank you so much for tapping in, for tuning in and listening, and I will be seeing you another day, another time, in another reading. Bye, my angels. Bye. Much love. Bye.